Hello and welcome back to Weyermann's Whimsy. We are going to make the cards in the Sentimental Rose card kit. We're going to make all three in this video, so I'm going to go fairly quickly, but the instructions are very well laid out in the pamphlet. So for this one, I need the little die cut for the greeting, the banner to go underneath it. I need a piece of the baker's twine to wrap around the card, and I need my card base, and I need this piece here. What I need to do now is take my Stampin' Spot, and I need to ink up my rose. So I'm just going to go around and ink it up really well. Make sure I've got good coverage everywhere. And then I am going to stamp it down. And I believe it goes this way. We're kind of stamping it off to the side a little bit and down a little bit. So I'm just going to stamp that down like that. And there's our rose. And then I need to stamp the leaves as well. So I'm going to come in like this, and then I'm going to stamp a set of leaves at the top there, and then a set of leaves just off the side at the bottom, like this, right there. Okay, so that's our stamping done. Except for the greeting, I need to stamp the thank you on the greeting. So let's just get that all done. It looks like the U didn't pick up very much ink. There we go. So just place it down in the middle, and there we go. So there is our thank you. Next, I need to adhere this to my, okay, I can attach this to my card front using the adhesive dots. If you've bought this card kit and you don't have any other supplies, you can just use what's in the card kit for sure. If you already have Stampin' Seal or an adhesive that you like to use, you can absolutely use it here. I wanted to use the items in the kit to demonstrate that everything you need is actually in the kit. So you don't need any other supplies, just a pair of scissors to cut the baker's twine. So it's a great gift for somebody who's crafty but doesn't have a lot of supplies, or likes to make up the gifts for other people. So I'll do that like that. And now I need to put dots on the back of my corrugated element here. So we're going to pop that down like that. Pop that down like that, and oops, pop that one like that. Okay, let's peel the backs off those ones. And this goes down kind of in the middle of the rose, like that. And then when we dimensionalize the thank you, so where's my dimensionals from the kit? Again, if you already have these supplies, you can use your stash for sure. Just wanting to demonstrate that everything you need is indeed in the kit. And this goes up like this. And we can fold over the card. If you don't have a bone folder, you can use the side of your acrylic block just to smooth that edge down. We need to tie twine around and tie a bow in it. Now, I am not very good at all with tying a bow like this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a glue dot and I'm going to put it down, peel the cover off, and then I'm going to put the end of the baker's twine in the glue dot, bring it back up and stick the other end down as well. If I was doing this as a layer, I would do it in the back And that I'm now going to add another glue dot to the top of it all to hold it down really well. I'm just going to peel that off. And then I'm taking a second piece of the twine and I'm going to, I've still got the, there we go. Second layer of the twine, and I'm just going to feed it underneath, and I'm going to use this to tie the bow, and then I can trim the ends, and then it's nice and tidy. So I'm just making sure I've kind of tied that first bow or first knot right over top of the glue dot that I stuck down. So then you just tie your bow and you adjust it how you need to for how you want it, and you can leave the ends or you can trim the ends. And that is our first card made. So now let's pop into the second one, which is the Happy Birthday Rose one. So I need the greeting, happy birthday. This one has the twine on it too. Oh, and I've just realized I forgot to put the enamel dots on this one. So I need to put one there and one up there like that, and then one down the bottom like that. So that's the card finished. This one I need the rose stamp and I need the leaf stamp. Sorry, I don't, I just need the leaf stamp and the happy birthday. And we need to adhere, we need to tie ribbon around this one. So I'm actually, or tie ribbon, tie the thread around this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a couple of glue dots on the back just to hold that down. And I've done the same thing here where I can wrap the baker's twine around, sticking it into the glue dots, and I can bring it around and attach it back into the glue dots on the back, and then I'm going to trim it off. And I'll use this one, the extra piece, to tie the bow. So that we can have everything attached. I am not very good, like I say, is using one piece and tying it up and then tying the bow. I find it much easier to just do a secondary piece and tie the bow separately. That way I can adhere the one piece down and then I can just tie the bow with the second piece. So there we go. And I'll trim this down when I finish building the card. So that's that piece for now. I need to put glue dots on the back of the corrugated piece. So one in each corner, like this. I think the glue dots probably take the most amount of time. I do have a friend who actually uses her little piercing tool to pick these up. I've never had any luck doing it that way, so I continue to struggle with the dots. Okay, so this goes in the center of the card front, equal from the top and the bottom. Okay, so that's that. And then we do the same thing with the rose piece for the front. We do the glue dots in each corner, and then we attach it to the front. See, it worked that time because I complained about them. So there we go. And like I say, if you have your own adhesive already, you can absolutely use that instead of the glue dots. I was just, like I say, wanting to make sure that I illustrate the fact that you can actually make the whole card with what you have in the kit other than a pair of scissors. Okay, so we attach that to the front. We need to stamp, which I should have done first, stamp some leaves on, and I can still do that because this isn't dimensionalized. I can still stamp the leaves on the front of the card. We'll just do that like that, and then there's one at the bottom as well. So we'll just ink up that stamp again, and we pop this in here like this, just like that. Okay, now we need to stamp the happy birthday, and this one looks like it could be a bit of a tricky logistics to get it in there. It does go, you just have to pay attention to what you're doing when you place this down. So there we go. The nice thing about the photopolymer stamps is you can actually see, the ink change color as it lays down. We need dimensionals on the back of this. And then we need to add some of those glossy enamel dots. And this goes down right next to the bow, like that. So now we can look at it and we can decide if we want those strings to stay long. And I kind of like the strings long on this one. So let's put those enamel dots on, and then this card is finished and we can move on to the third card. They are relatively quick and easy to do. I should get my take your pick tool out to do the dots, but like I say, I just want to use everything that's actually in the kit. So let's just, there we go. So that is the second card all completed. Now let's move on to the third card, which is a best wishes card. We need the yellow card front for this one. With this piece on it, we need a corrugated greeting mat, and we need the die cut for the greeting. And we need the best wishes stamp, and we need the rose and the leaves. And this one is a landscape top folding card. I'm just going to use my acrylic block to tighten that down. I need to take this piece and I need to stamp the rose in the top corner here and a couple of leaves. So we can ink up the rose really well. And again, if you have your own ink, that would be, you can use your own ink as well. You don't have to use the ink spot. Okay, so there's the rose, and we are going to ink up the leaves, and we're going to put one set of leaves down at the bottom here, and we're going to ink up again and put the other set of leaves up at the top like that. Okay, we need to stamp our greeting. It's best wishes on this piece here. So we're going to ink this up really well. There we go. Lay it right down in the middle. Hopefully I'm still in frame and you can see what I'm doing. Just going to pop that down right in the middle like that. That off to the side. Okay, so what's next? We need to take glue dots to the back of the corrugated piece. So let's do that. They're calling for 2 glue dots, one at each end. And let's peel those off and lay this down. And it goes down underneath the flowers like that. Make sure it's straight. And we now need dimensionals on the back of the Best Wishes greeting banner. So let's put that together. And this goes just off center and above, just like that. And then we need to put 4 glue dots, one in each corner, for the main piece here. And then we can attach it to the front of the card. And put on some of the glossy enamel dots. And we are good to go. Okay, so this goes right up in the corner of the card. There we go. And then we just give that a good push down. And the enamel dots go, we put a large green one down here, and then a smaller one up next to it, like that. And then we pop another small one down here like that. And that is the Best Wishes card made. Now, if we want to make the banner, we need to get our acrylic box out. And we pop open the acrylic box and we fold it so it's formed. We fold our edges in like that. And sometimes you need to fold the upper piece back so that you can fold it in again. So we just fold it all together, and then we can put it together like it should be a box. There we go. And then again, we need to fold those pieces in, fold the top over, and then fold this edge over. And we need to take this piece and we need to wrap it round. Now there is a sticky piece on here, and you can see there's score marks in here. So whatever's going to be the back of your box, you can wrap this around like this, and you peel off the backing, the sticky backing. Make sure you're lined up straight, and then pop that down like that. So that's adhered. And now we take the separate piece. We've got the rose and the two separate leaves like this. And I'm looking for my other sheet to see if there is a little single tag, the For You. Yes, there is right here. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take, we can use the glue dots. I'm actually going to go ahead and use my Stampin' Seal because I just want to move ahead a little bit faster to get the box done. So this goes on like this, and then the leaves go on, and just put the leaf in like that, and then one on the bottom too, like this. Just tuck it underneath the edge. Like that. Okay, we need to find the For You on the stamp set here. I'm just going to grab another block. Actually, maybe what I'll do is I'll just take the Thank You off of that one, and I'll put the For You on this one. And then we ink it up, and we can do the tag. And just line this up here. There we go. So the tag says For You, and we need some more of the twine, and we don't need a lot of it actually. We're just going to, we need enough to put through the loop, tie a bow, and then we're going to use Stampin' Seal or your glue dots to adhere it to the box front. So sorry, this you're watching me do this live. I haven't built these before, so I am going through the same process that each of you would go through when you get the kit, when you're making the pieces. So there we go. And we will tie this in a bow, which of course is really a bit tricky when you don't have really anything to hold on to. So where's my end? Okay. Okay, and then you can just adjust your linen thread or your baker's twine ends. And I'm making right nose up of this for sure. But let's just keep working it. There we go. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to put a little bit of Stampin' Seal just on the edge there. And then just tack it in here like this. So it says for you, and there's your bow on the outside of the box, and then you just slide your cards in. You can make all the cards, you can keep them in this box for yourself to use, or you can package them all up and give them as a gift. So here are the cards in the Sentimental Rose card kit, all made live demo for you, as well as the box that they go in. So thank you so much for watching today, and let's create together again soon.